Whistleblowers targeted amid corruption. Claims in NCC. Relatives of Akpabio, Senator Bilbis, got preferential treatment in appointment. Good day to you, my dear listeners. It is another great news to bring to your listening ears as usual. Kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. The Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC), long regarded as a flagship regulatory agency in Africa, is now grappling with an internal crisis that threatens not only its operational integrity, but also public confidence in its governance. At the center of the controversy is the Executive Vice Chairman (EVC), Dr. Aminu Meida, whose leadership is under intense scrutiny following a surge of allegations that include fraudulent recruitment practices, manipulated promotions, and preferential treatment of certain regions in internal appointment. Rather than addressing these allegations with transparency and a commitment to institutional reform, sources told Sarah reporters that the EVC has shifted focus to rooting out whistleblowers within the commission. Multiple internal sources described a climate of fear and intimidation in which long-serving and high-performing staff are being singled out and victimized without due process, accused of leaking sensitive information to the media. According to these sources, the leadership's campaign of intimidation is an attempt to stifle the growing chorus of staff who are spoken out about irregularities. The beginning of the war has just started. One staff member told Sarah reporters, highlighting the resolve of those determined to expose wrongdoing despite the threat of reprisals. Central to the unfolding crisis are claims of systemic manipulation of recruitment and promotion exercises at the NCC. The controversial promotion exercise, for example, allegedly skewed in favor of individuals from a particular region, is seen by many as undermining the principles of meritocracy and national unity. Equally concerning are allegations of nepotism in the commission's recruitment process. According to sources, several high-profile appointments have come under the spotlight. The daughter of the Senate Committee Chairman on Telecommunications, Senator Ikra Aliyu Bilbis, allegedly secured a position within the commission without competitive process. Another beneficiary is Tanimu Yakubu, reportedly the EVC's cousin's daughter, who was employed through backdoor channels. Perhaps most troubling is the case of a relative of Senate President Godswill Akpabio, said to have been fast-tracked through probation and seconded to another agency, again bypassing standard recruitment procedures. These cases, staff members argue, are not mere administrative oversight but a symptom of entrenched elite patronage and the erosion of institutional norms. Sources noted that the implications of these allegations are far-reaching when regulatory agencies become vehicles for personal and political patronage, public trust erodes, and the regulatory environment becomes compromised. Therefore, the role of whistleblowers in exposing these practices cannot be overstated. Yet, according to staff members, the current leadership appears more focused on silencing dissent than addressing the underlying issues. In an era of digital transparency and heightened civil society oversight, this strategy is seen as short-sighted and ultimately ineffective. The revelations have prompted calls for urgent intervention from the National Assembly, the presidency, and anti-corruption agencies. Stakeholders warn that if left unchecked, the current crisis could deepen into a broader procurement scandals, contract racketeering, and financial misappropriation. Former insiders, including retired senior officials, have stressed the importance of returning to global best practices in regulatory oversight and governance. They argue that the NCC's credibility built over decades by dedicated professionals must not be allowed to erode. As one source told Sahara reporters, if the EVC believes that victimizing staff will silence the truth, then he underestimates the very force that built his commission, courageous Nigerians committed to service integrity and justice. On March 9, 2025, Sahara reporters reported that some NCC staff members had raised damning allegations against the Commission's leadership, claiming that the March 2025 staff promotion exercise was fraught with irregularities, favoritism, and a deliberate effort to sideline certain employees based on ethnicity, ideology, and internal politics. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.